So I was just talking back and forth in WhatsApp with my friend, and she said, because I said in an earlier video that maybe I'll video myself with him when we're having a conversation or something. And so I went to visit him yesterday also, again, just for a short visit. The opportunity presented itself to film, but I didn't feel comfortable with it, because if I film him and I'm going to have to, I mean, it's only right to send him a link to the video, and I'm not sure that I'm quite ready to introduce him to my channel. It's not like he can't get to it by himself if he really wants to, or that I'm pretty sure it's going to present itself to him at some point, my channel. And when it does, and if it does, that's just what it is. This is my story. This is how I am going through this, and I feel like telling this story, because it's not only my story. It's not an individual story. It's all of our stories. And it's actually being able to come out and say, listen, I'm not shy about this. This is really happening. This is beyond this world. This is something that is mystical, and something that is great, and something that is enormous. So to be embarrassed of it, or shy of it, it's bigger than him and I. It's a story of humanity. It's not just my own individual personal story. I feel like this story is in one way, and it is my personal story, but it's also telling a story of the twin flames, which is, this is a universal story, and this is something that is over generations has been happening, and something that is kind of like, I don't know, mystical, on the edge of belief, kind of. But this is real, and if this is real, it's opening up all sorts of other realms that are also real. All these mystical layers and energies are all coming in one on top of each other. And I feel like in this physical world, they're all collapsed into the physical world, but they're all around us all at the same time. I love it when you live somewhere for a while, you get to start knowing people. I was just at the post office, and I saw a couple of people that I know. Even the one that works at the post office that took care of me is my sister's neighbor that lives right on top of her. So it's like, it's like small town stuff. You start meeting, and I met another friend there. That was really fun. So I feel like the self-sacrifice in this story, of telling the story and putting myself out there, it's just that. It's self-sacrifice for the higher good of recording this and bringing it out into the open, this whole journey. And I was talking to my friend this morning. We were texting back and forth, and I asked her if it was interesting, and she said, well, she's on this journey, and the part about the journey is really interesting, because when you're on the journey, to watch somebody else on the journey, she said that you always see that you see online couples that have already, made the union. And so they come on together and they talk about the union, but you don't see a lot of people that are talking about the process before the union, which is where, the process of coming into the union. So I'm pretty excited about telling my story. So people are starting to get here to work, and I'm sitting in the car talking to myself. I got here to the Rapper, and I got here on time after all those things that I did this morning. I'm so happy for me. So happy for me. I get to go be off the hook for a while. painting really is like being off the hook. And so I didn't feel quite ready to actually send him a link to my YouTube channel that, hey, come in and see. And by the way, there's hundreds of movies in here. So I ended up not recording. But if he puts up any of the videos that we were talking in the last few times, then I will share them on my channel so that you can see the dynamics between us, because that's what my friend said. She wanted to see the dynamics. It's just me sitting there laughing the whole time. It's just me sitting there laughing the whole time. He just makes me laugh. Okay, so I'm ending it here.